I know it looks ugly, but this is just a base to be covered with veneer. All you need is an oval mousse ring and scrap clay. Get a strip of clay on the thickest setting on your machine and fix it on the inside of the mousse ring, like so. Create a soft bevel on one of the sides, only on one of the sides. Then take another strip of clay on the thickest setting on your machine and fix it on the outside of the mousse ring. Remove your baked pieces from the mousse ring. I usually use a fruit paring knife to separate the clay from the metal. Now, to make the outer part of the lid, place another strip of clay on the thickest setting on the outside of the mousse ring. Use a ruler or, like I use, one of the templates for bracelets from Tiny Pandora to score the width, then cut it with your blade. Remove the lid's outer part from the mousse ring. Before you go any further, you will need to sand them to make sure the sides are perfectly straight and smooth. Use a lower grit wet sandpaper sheet and sand with circular motions to avoid sanding more on one end than the other. Sand all three pieces except the beveled side of the inner lid. Prepare a strip of medium thin scrap clay. Rub Bake & Bond on the inner side of the outer lid part. Line it up with a thinner strip of clay. Then rub Bake & Bond again on the raw clay. Now slide the inner side inside the outer side of the lid piece until it aligns with the side without a bevel. You might have some clay come out, but it's okay. It will be enough left to bond the two together. Trim the excess clay. Make some thin strings of clay and use them to fill up any crevices between the outer and inner part of the lid on the top side. Do that on the bottom side as well. And make sure to smooth really good. You can use a paintbrush dipped in alcohol for the final smoothing. Prepare a larger sheet of scrap clay on the thickest setting on the machine. Rub Bake & Bond on the edge of the bottom piece. Then place that side on the sheet of clay. Lift it from the tile and make sure it's nicely stretched. Create a bevel on the outer rim with your roller and trim all excess clay. Once you're done, place it on a piece of wax paper, making sure you don't trap air between the lid and the paper. Do the same for the other piece. Once your pieces are cooled, it's time to get any small imperfections taken care of. I use my sanding wand with a low grit at 240 to do that. Now this part is optional, I just like the inside to be pretty too. Make a thin string of clay. Then place a thin string of bacon bond on the inner joint of your piece. Then push the string right in the joint. Use a ball stylus to make indentations as shown to set the string in place. Let it rest for a bit, then go back with the ball stylus to smooth out everything. Final touch for a perfect smoothing: alcohol and the paintbrush. Now it's time to fix any imperfections you might have on the lid or the base. I usually just mix some bacon bond in scrap clay and use the strings to fill them up. Press with the roller and trim out any excess. And here you are. It's ugly but useful. And you can cover it up with gorgeous veneers to make stunning jewelry boxes.